Wait, but there's a very classic tune that Luktungs go for, like dung 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 dung.
Hello and welcome to Tiger Bites. This is where we get to address some of your comments from all of our platforms, including YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and the Tiger Talk forum on our website. Natty, have you got some juicy comments?
I do. I have some nice ones and also some catty ones.
I see. I've tried to find a mixture too today. Now I'm going to start with Peter Mavrensky. He's commenting on the fact that I wasn't here on Monday. And and his comment was just, "Thank God Jay's not in." But
that's mean.
Sorry, Peter, but I'm back, baby.
Oh no.
It's okay. I love it. Haters make me famous.
Yeah, they do. Okay, I have a good one here. Anders Nelson. By the way, Anders, I think he follows me on Facebook as well. So hi, Anders. A special hello to you. He says, Natty has amazing powers. When Jay is by himself, he speaks British accent English, but when he's near Natty, he switches to American.
I have that same comment.
Oh, you have the same comment?
Yeah, I like that comment. Yeah.
So what do you think happened? I think he's talking about your Canadian accent when you go a boot or something like that. There are some words where you sound more North American.
Okay. Now, I've been told that when I speak to different people, my accent changes.
Oh, really?
Now, I've only personally felt like my accent changes when I talk to my dad. It's maybe a little bit more Indian sounding, or whatever that means.
I've heard you talk to your dad before.
Yes.
It's really adorable.
And apparently when I talk to you, I sound maybe American. I never realized, but when I do talk to British people, I know I get along with most of the British accents, even the Scouse ones that are like really difficult to understand, but I get them very well. And maybe I sound more English. So I've been known to maneuver in the accent region, but I never thought I sound American.
Right.
Surely I don't.
I never thought you do, except for when you go a boot. It's like, wow, that's very Canadian, North American.
That's just a Canadian reference. Yeah. It's to all my Canadian friends out there, and my football coach, as revealed on Good Morning Thailand.
Yes.
All right. My next comment, Natty, is from Dr. Detroit, and he says, Natty, how can I get your face on my mug? I'm willing to pay any price. Now, Dr. Detroit, for a discounted price of 50,321 yen, you can get Natty's face on a mug. Natty, you have 3 seconds to pose for a mug. 3, 2, 1. That is what you will get on a mug for the amount that I just said, which I forgot.
Why must it be in yen?
Because it's very raw in Thailand. Get it? Get it?
No, not really. Just
yen is cold.
Oh no.
Get it?
Oh, I see it. I got it.
It's not funny if I have to explain my joke, guys.
Yeah, a little bit.
It has to be in yen, which means cold because Thailand is hot.
Now you have to know 3 languages to be able to get that. Anyhow, let's go on to my nice comment. It's the one on the Surathani clip 2. Dobbs Pato says, how do you get to this lovely place if you don't drive? I'm interested in a visit to this beautiful place. Thank you, Dobbs Pato, England. So I would say the easiest way is to take a plane down to Surathani. It goes directly from Bangkok to Surathani. And for all the activities, if you want to follow, by the dot, do contact our Jungle House Resort because they were the ones who kind of planned out the whole activity adventures for us. So they're a good place to go and get information from.
Okay, I've got a comment from Retired Ron. He says, I think you should introduce yourselves as co-hosts and Jay as the moderator. This is the way they do it on all other shows I watch. He says, also, Jay, why don't you bring me my tiger tote bag and pillow in Phuket? You could have saved postage expenses for the tiger. That is true. Retired Ron, I have completely forgotten to send you your tote bag. I apologize for that. But right now, Carmel, voice of God, can you please send a tote bag to Retired Ron?
Like right now, you have to fly to Phuket.
Immediate second, you have to physically fly to Phuket.
Yes.
And send it to Retired Ron. I apologize for the delayed.
Who's gonna pay for my flight ticket?
No comments. And me, do you think I'm more of a moderator?
You are definitely a good moderator and host. Moderator host. Because you're kind of the one who's leading the program along. And I'm just kind of chilling and cruising. But I can see his point. It's like I'm also presenting some story. So maybe it's a co-host
It
situation.
is. I think
for now.
it's developed now into a co-host situation because I think every day we try to. You have 3 stories that you introduce, and I have about 2 to 3 stories that I introduce. So
And my stories are
Yeah.
always fun.
we've blended in.
I'm the fun girl.
Say no to scams. This is what I do in my free time.
Nice air pump.
No, it's the dance from the music video. Say no to scams, the Luk Tung song.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
You're really off it today. You don't get any of my jokes or
I'm
references.
sorry. Wait, but there's a very classic tune that Luk Tungs go for, like dung 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 dung. Yeah,
No,
that's Luk
just the
Tung.
Berlin rave EDM
No,
music
no,
that you
it's
watch.
definitely Thai, right? Chai, you can back me up on this,
definitely
right?
not
Dung
Thai.
dung 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 dung
It's
dung.
definitely not Thai.
Oh no, somebody just watched us.
It's definitely not Thai. Moving on. Mike B. 8134 Nettie says, "Hey Jay, I think legalizing the green makes it less taboo, and all the people who liked the danger of being a rebel because it was illegal now don't have that incentive anymore." Thank you for your comment, Mike. I think I agree. I actually, for some reason, used to love watching documentaries from a very young age when it was definitely not cool. But I watched a documentary about kids in the Netherlands, and they were asked, school children, they were asked, like a BBC documentary where they went and asked them, how many of you guys, do you guys smoke often? You know, it's legal here. You're now, I think the legal age is also different in Netherlands. They were like upper high school students, and all of them said no. And they were like, it's not a thing to be looked at as something cool. In fact, the kids who are really into it are like considered the losers of the group. You know, so it's like,
Wow.
it's not necessarily cool to do drugs or to do the green, and it's something very normalized. And I was like, oh, okay, and that makes kind of sense to me because I've grown up in Phuket my whole life, and I'm desensitized to the red light districts. It's just a part of Thailand. Like people might think that, oh, living in Thailand, I probably visit there like quite often or something, you know.
Right.
But like, I haven't even been to the last party place I went was to shoot a video. You know,
Yes.
I think the situation can be very different to what people are worried about.
Yeah, that is true. That's why a lot of people even go so far to saying like we should all be naked all the time. Because if we desensitize to naked bodies, then there's no more porn. Have you heard of that before?
No.
Because I made it up. That was a weird laugh. All right. Moving on swiftly.
What's going on today?
Moving on swiftly. So my next comment is from Ed Sweeney's comment section. He says, and I quote, "Ha ha ha ha, ha 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 ha. Natty is doing something different, photobombing Jay. Ha 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 ha, ha 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 ha. So funny, I just can't contain myself. Ha 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 ha. What will she do next? Get a life, will you?"
Oh,
Jesus.
wait, it ended up so negative. It started so well.
That's why. But
Ed Sweeney.
Ed Sweeney, but first and foremost,
Yeah.
it's not Ed Sweeney. It's Ed Sweeney's comment section. So he actually made an entire YouTube channel dedicated to just
To-
commenting on other people's YouTube
Ed
channels.
Sweeney.
That's all I'm going to say about that comment.
When are you going to get a life, though?
Tomorrow or something.
all
Next
right.
life.
Yeah. My last comment, actually second last comment, is from LG, and he says, it's a long one, Nettie. "Members only get to see some of your Tiger videos. Tiger may be overestimating your value and worth, same as the Thailand government regarding their worth as a traveler destination. If I need to join to watch some videos, it feels like dual pricing. Lol. I will eventually drift away. Not that you care. I wonder how many subscribers feel the same way." Well, LG, I've taken your comments, so I guess that in some way at least we care. To answer your comment, all of our videos on YouTube, our daily productions, are free and open to all of our viewers at the same time. There's no discrimination when it comes to that. Now, for the members who pay a monthly subscription, they get special content such as behind the scenes, access to exclusive footage, bloopers, and they get to join some of our meetings and gatherings that we plan once a year. And to be honest, Natty, I think both of us, we constantly think about what more we can do for the members, because we always think that we're not doing enough, and they deserve more. And I'll tell you why. It's because they're directly responsible for some of the video content we produce. They, you know, and a lot of them have been supporting us for a very long time, and it's thanks to them and their support that we can make some of the videos we make. So it's actually well deserved, I think, in my opinion. And yeah, and it's unfortunate that you think that way, LG, but all of our shows, our live shows in the morning, Thailand News Today in the evenings, Tiger Bites, This is Thailand, it's for everyone. Members just get a little piece of the pie, you know, just something exclusive, which I think is well deserved.
But this is not even unnormal, because a lot of YouTube channels also do the same thing. They have the main pie, I guess, and then they have a little exclusive piece of whipped cream on the side where members can watch behind the scene footage. Something very similar to what we're doing. So we're not revolutionizing or trying to dual price you guys into doing something. So yeah, reframe that a little bit.
I think LG is a little bit sensitive. I think throwing the word dual pricing around is a bit, you know, not right. But thank you for your comment anyways.
My next comment is from Chad Williams. He says, I always brace myself when I watch. I never know what to expect. Well, yeah, me too. I don't really know what to expect sometimes on the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's true.
I brace
Anything's
myself.
possible. This is Thailand.
This is Thailand,
You
and this
never,
is Jay.
You never know what makes the news. We have a coffee festival going on currently. Is it a coffee fest? What is it called? I forgot.
Coffee Fest.
Coffee Fest, right? Yeah, I love it. Martin Normanton says, Jay, it's 220 kilometers to Hua Hin. What helicopter do you use to get to Hua Hin in 1.5 hours? Now, Martin's caught me out now. There was actually another person who actually physically broke it down by numbers and the cost of fuel and everything. But so yeah, thank you to both those gentlemen for correcting me. It's actually 2.5 hours
Okay, I see.
to Hua Hin.
Or you have a very powerful engine of a helicopter.
I rent your car.
Yeah, that's
But
right.
my helicopter, what brand is my helicopter, Natty?
Abdul.
No, come on. Seriously.
Abdul Helicom.
Abdul Helicopters.
Yeah.
I use the Abdul Helicopters services,
Yeah.
which is owned by Abdul, the Chelsea striker's father.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Did he pay his way to become a professional footballer?
Oh, no. He's naturally gifted.
Okay.
He's talented. Yeah. So I have this one last comment.
Yeah.
Actually, from this person, I have 5. But you know what? Let's just read out one.
Okay. I think I know who it is already.
Yeah. Juan Carlos.
Yeah.
I know you want to be famous, so here we go. Leave it to Natty to do a weirder intro than Jay.
Okay.
Let's replace her. You know, Juan Carlos, you have a lot of negative comments towards me very personally, which is fine. You know that they say love and hate, that relationship is so, how do you call it? It's almost the same thing.
Okay.
Because when you love someone, you obsess about them day and night. Similarly, if you loathe someone, you also obsess with them day and night. And I feel by
Well-
the amount of times he has like
Yeah.
consistently bombarded
Yeah.
the channel
Yeah.
with your comments and hatred towards me, I think you kind of like me.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
It's a typical man thing. They're always mean to pretty girls.
Oh gosh.
Juan Carlos, you're obsessed.
Don't
You
be
can now
obsessed.
start singing that Mariah Carey song.
Why are you so obsessed with me? Is that one?
Yes, that is that
I think I
one.
butchered that song.
All right, and those are all the comments we have for today. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching the show. We hope you've enjoyed this lighthearted Tiger Bites episode where we get to sometimes bite back and talk about some of the interesting comments we see online. As for now, you can always leave a comment after this video or anywhere on our social media, including Facebook, Instagram, and the Tiger Talk forum on the website. As for now, I'd like to say thank you, Nettie.
Thank you, Jay.
And thank you to Hot, who's behind the buttons. And we hope you have a very nice weekend, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.